Hello. So today we are going to be learning the Likkutei Torah, מספר בני ישראל, ככל hayam. This is on the Likkutei Torah Bamidbar, daf hey, page 5. Now, this mimer is based on a pasuk that says that the count of the Jewish people will be like the stars of the sand, without count and without measure, and that and it will come to pass that people will that instead of people passing by us and saying that we are not, that God has no nation, they're going to say, "Behold," or that these are the children of the living God. And so the Alter Rebbe wants to understand this process, how exactly this is going to occur, what the goal, what the transformative journey of the Jew is. And so he begins by saying that the Jew is a world, the Jew is an העולם, and just like the world is described as having as being made up of four elements of wind, fire, water, and earth, so too the neshama is made up of these four elements, and we are and when we refine our four elements, this refines the elements of the world. And the Alter Rebbe cites many sources that describe the soul of a Jew as coming from Malchus, from the Eibishter's quality of kingship, and from this lower, and being referred to as eretz, as being referred to as earth. And so the Alter Rebbe grapples with the contradiction between what he's presenting here and the fact that in most places the Jewish soul is described as coming from God's thought. And so he resolves this by saying that because we come from God's thought, because we have this essential and inherent, deep and profound connection to Him, we find ourselves on earth. We find ourselves being a nation that is frankly independent of Him in our identity. Our struggle is to connect to Him, and therefore we kind of straddle both worlds. And particularly this word eretz, this word eretz can ultimately describe our entire relationship with God, because the word eretz, earth, can come from the word rat, to run, or to chase after, and it can also refer to racon, to will. That our entire identity is the fact that we thirst for God, that we desire Him, and that we struggle to reveal Him on earth. And our thirst is boundless, because just as God Himself is never ending, so too our thirst for Him to be revealed on earth is never ending. There's a boundless thirst that we reveal Him, that we experience this revelation. Now, because we are in Galus, though, and because we are in a physical world, and because we are in a physical body, we also grapple with Helen. We also grapple with concealment. And the concealment is that it's almost impossible for us to feel that passion, that thirst within our physical bodies, because of our physical bodies. And the Alter Rebbe brings a pasuk that says, it's a pasuk in Tehillim that says, because that you remember the earth and you water it. And he uses this pasuk to explain how we can feel this thirst. He says that the because of the remembrance of the earth is a reference to mitzvahs. We are given mitzvahs, and the mitzvahs have the ability to bring to light our own thirst for God. Another way the word because they can be interpreted is from the many references throughout the Tanakh of because of God remembering a woman who is barren, who is an akara. That just like in the physical sense, God remembers this woman and allows her to bring a child into the world. Through mitzvahs, God is, so to speak, remembering our infantile and fetal state, where we are incapable of feeling fully articulated emotions about God, and God brings those emotions outwards and brings those emotions to become a reality through the mitzvahs. And the Alter Rebbe ends the mimer, ends what we're learning, ends the beginning of the mimer by saying that ultimately the thirst has a purpose. The thirst has the purpose of connecting to God, to bonding to God, and to becoming one with Him. And that bonding and that connection happens through Torah. So ultimately, to sum, we have a natural inborn thirst from the fact that we are Jews. That thirst gets covered over, and we need the Torah mitzvahs we need the mitzvahs to make that thirst a visceral reality of which we are aware. And the Torah is the thing that then allows us to connect to God, to cleave to Him, and to bond to Him.